Welcome to Infinity Battlescape version 0.2.7. This is my second time in game. There's been a few changes to my setup, but first of all we're going to get attacked. While I'm running away, I'm going to tell you about it. I got a new 4K monitor. It has some problems, but I think I can get this resolved with this customer support. Maybe I'll get a new one. And obviously this one is 16 by 9 instead of 16 by 10 like I had before, or like I have as my secondary monitor and can fit all my stream data onto now. But you should get 4K downscale to HD now, but like streaming and my really low bitrate won't help there, so maybe I'll do some videos. Actually I wanted to get the frame stats up, so we have some evil reds behind us. I mean greens. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, that was fast. Didn't even notice. Dead. Loading times are weird. I didn't die much yet, but we'll see if this helps. If Lehman can fix it in the future. In the past we had loading times that were kind of weird. They sometimes were faster, sometimes were slower. Also we just saw the, I don't want the sun kick in. Let's reset that to the middle. There's a bug with the error correction in atmosphere right now. Actually, I'm not seeing it right now. I need to check the video feed if I can handle. Seems like I can handle it. Ah. Where does it come from? I don't see it. Ah, there are the greens in this direction. Oh, behind me. Ah, wait a miss. And then fired another missile. That's really nice. I hope they have limited missiles like I do. And I'm dead. I should just get out of here. No, I won't get out of here, of course not. I'm gonna kill them. So let's just fire a missile at them. Or two. Next target. Yeah. The game doesn't like when I stream. Not at all. Doesn't like it at all. Just die. We're gonna get out of here. And let's try to push out of the atmosphere. New way to be able to push out like this. This is really liberating for a change. Look at that, I'm out of the atmosphere in 5 seconds. Or it felt like 5 seconds at least. I need to check my stream for a second to see if this is working. Yeah, the bitrate is a little bit too low. But you can see the stuff. It's gonna be another 2-3 years until I get fiber in this location. Oh, sorry, can't do anything about it. We had like internet over coax, like over the copper cable, coax cable, but the ISP was really shit. just how it is. Else we would have a little bit more upload. But apparently 2 wires are better. 2 flimsy wires are easier to handle than 1 coax cable. Is this on our side? Yes, let's try to meet up with those guys. There's a station there. Someone just warped in here. Oh, and there's a battle. Let's fight. Where do you go? Appeared. Next target. Let's try a strafing maneuver. We're coming really hot. Power to weapons. Oh, he's trying to outmaneuver us. I didn't have power to weapons apparently. Where's my reticle? I lost it. No! Don't do this. But he still has his missiles behind us, so let's try to get behind this cruiser. Where are they? I don't see the missiles. Oh, this is not even our cruiser. This isn't as good of a idea. I should get out of here. Wait, without the energy requirements, I can just warp out of here, right? If I can find my velocity vector. Or just my vector indicator. Where is it? Weird. Oh, of course, we're in automatic mode, so I will never find it. Yeah, this mode isn't really helpful, is it? Ah, I need to be above 500 meters a second. That's not hard to do. Here we are. Brake. Switch around. Accelerate. Not 3 kilometers, a little bit too far away. We'll just wait. And here we go. Ah, didn't lead enough. Try another run. Okay. Oh, didn't see the numbers there. Because I was a little bit overwhelmed. And there he goes. Flying the wrong direction. Yeah, max speed is really annoying. Ah, and I missed him again because I was playing around. Come on, people, kill him already. It's not just my will. Dead. But I didn't kill him apparently. Well, I helped. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. How about we try to get out of this sticky situation? Ah, yeah. Let's try this again. Here we go. Unless we get hit again, we should get out of here. And we are. Let's... Yeah, Freemen are really good. I have to say that this was a quite... not the biggest battle, but I didn't have any noticeable drops. And I'm quite happy about that. It's not stable 60 FPS and it probably won't be in release. And I'm running quite hefty rig. But that's also extreme settings. You don't actually need that. Oh, Amish Robertson is asking. What do you have in mind? Oh, he's actually in voice chat. Hello, I didn't see you. Alright,
yeah, I just joined.
Alright.
In the patch notes, Flavin has said, warp now automatically repairs after 30 seconds of no damage. Do you know what that means?
I think if the module, the warp module, is damaged. I don't know if I wonder why it didn't before, because I think
I didn't realize that it could be damaged.
Yeah, he added like a weapon can be damaged. Last patch it happened to me once in all the hours I played. So it's not really that.
I had flight assist damaged, which made it uncontrollable even though I had flight assist off.
Yeah, it disables rotational assist. So there is, even with flight assist off, there is some assist, and we agreed that that's good because he, at one point, he had flight assist off without rotational assist.
Without any rotational assist, yeah.
And that's was a little bit annoying.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's true. I didn't. I mean, I died pretty quickly after that, but I didn't. So I wasn't able to really test it. But it felt like there was just sort of random inputs. It didn't feel like it was just sort of maintaining angular velocity without any. It didn't feel like it was just missing the flight assist. It felt like there was extra random movement thrown in there, which felt like a bad way to do it.
Yeah, I didn't feel the same way. But I can see maybe.
I only had it once. I may not have realized.
Well, big battle going on at this new station. RN station. Just 20 ships just warped in. Still 57 FPS. That's really good. Yes, he optimized stations a lot. On Semnos dice plan, on the Semnos, it's a station on the light side. I should look after my ammo. I just came here like 2 minutes ago and it was like a few fighters and one capital ship. Yeah, that NPCs fire a lot more missiles now. but that's a bomber, yeah. The easy target to hit.
I really don't like the limit on the rotational.
Yeah,
rotational speed.
I pulled myself back to not start a discussion with Flavin about that. I really wanted to, but I just played for like 1 hour. I didn't want to start a discussion after playing 1 hour. It feels kind of wrong. And I also don't want to drill the feedback thread about. Yeah, the first time I noticed it, it really felt bad. Because I was able to do 180s in like 1 second. Because the ship is able to do that. He didn't change the ship, he just changed added some artificial limit to that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with the limit. It should be just like 10 times.
Really high.
Maybe 5 times.
Is a limit even necessary? Why do you need a limit?
Something he mentioned about doing crazy flips and.
Yeah, but who cares if you do crazy flips?
I don't know.
Like, why does it matter? Why?
I can see the problem with collisions that look weird and them not wanting to have that. So I'm okay with limiting on.
But that's just bad physics, though.
Yeah, yeah, that's it.
You know,
that's just even though it's not really unusual if you hit the atmosphere to get into a spin. It's not can happen. It's not really unrealistic, but hitting something, it's not realistic physics, yes.
Yeah.
But the fixes to that, the easiest fix is to limit the rotational angular velocity. Yeah. So I'm okay with that. I just don't understand, like the.
It's so low.
The target mode already has a limit, so I have a connection problem. Red blinking.
And
connection.
Also, I noticed that even if you have flight assist off, it still automatically counteracts your rotation.
What do you mean?
If you collide and get sent off spinning, then even with flight assist off, your rotation is stopped, is slowed down. And then you end up just pointing in the direction that you were pointing before, even with flight assist off.
But rotational assist was in before, so I don't see the difference. I just got disconnected from the server for some reason. By the way, I'm streaming at the moment. Maybe. Is that a problem for you?
No, that's fine.
Right. Usually I have a camera pointing at my setup here, but I put it down today. I'm not that much of a streamer. I just want to train talking a little to an audience, even though the audience is 2 people. Is still training to express myself more clearly, which I have a little bit of problem sometimes.
What? Did this guy just warp away? I'm not sure.
Sometimes they just disappear.
Corvette just disappeared.
Yeah, they do. I think they even despawn. They don't even just warp away. They just decide to leave, and then I don't know how they implement it, but it seems like they get removed from game.
Yeah, I took his shields down, and then he disappeared.
Just as thin air, didn't even run away. For me, they boost all the way, like all the way away, and I don't bother. I try to catch them, and then they're just 20 kilometers away and disappear. I asked Flavin earlier what exactly why he implemented the assist, and I think he didn't think about direct control mode, because when I mentioned direct control mode, I think he was a little bit surprised. Oh right, it could be a problem there. And he described it that the code is general in the moment and it doesn't look where the input comes from, so if it's from direct or
yeah, it seems with
or target mode, it just gets capped.
With target mode, it seems better.
Well, the difference in target mode is that it just keeps accelerating that direction. I mean, it keeps the speed in that. With the direct mode, you have to keep swiping because it just caps your. It caps your. Earlier, you did a certain amount of swipe, and it did like spread the. What do you call it? What could you call it? The amount you did, the amount of distance that would correspond to the ship. If it overloaded the thrusters, it would like carry it over to the next frame, you could say. In the beginning we didn't have that. It just kept it like if you did a faster movement with the mouse than the ship could do, it just cut it off, and that felt really not that good for and that was before the target mode was in the game.
Yeah, it only accelerated when you were moving the mouse.
Yeah, exactly, and then it
accelerated it proportional to the speed at which you were moving the mouse.
You know, exactly, and when you accelerate too much, it just kept it off. It didn't apply it, and then he added the addition that it would apply it later. So in the next, with capitals, it's a little bit annoying with you if you use direct control mode, but I think you shouldn't. It shouldn't be an option in my opinion. It should be a little bit a different control mode there.
Yeah,
will probably be. But with capitals, you really have to like be conscious of the thing that it gets carried over, and it can be that it gets carried over for over 10 seconds sometimes, and you have to counteract it again. But you can counteract it; it just gets subtracted again.
I haven't really used capitals.
I should switch to a bigger ship later to test.
I need to stop talking really so that I don't keep people awake.
Alright.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna post on the forum and then just play some Dwarf Fortress.
Alright, have fun.
Okay.
Hamish.
I'll stay in Discord. I just won't talk very often, I think.
Alright. Nearly rammed down. Cruiser there, I think.
Do you still have to be pointed along your velocity vector to start to engage warp?
Yes, but it's a lot less strict now. It can be quite a way off.
Okay, but I noticed that after warp is engaged, so you can point the right direction, press the warp button, and then you can rotate and point in completely the opposite direction.
Yeah, let's try that.
And it will still engage warp.
Yeah, it will only check in the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Yes. You can do that.
Yeah.
Now Flavian is watching this stream and then, oh my god, they broke my system again.
Yeah.
That's not like people are doing that.
What are you streaming on? Twitch?
On YouTube in a moment. I'll post the link.
Play Benny is asking on the stream. What are you using that the Discord icons are displayed in the game?
I'm using the standard Discord client overlay. So if you have Discord installed on Windows, you can configure it to recognize Infinite Battlescape as a game, and then you can switch on the overlay. And then in OBS you can tell OBS to record overlays. That's pretty much how it works. I can even like open the overlay here. It will be visible. But now I have the mouse pointer on the screen for some reason. That's a bug.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying. No. I'll just ignore it for now. I'll probably have... Maybe I can do something. Well, that's the only downside I noticed to that now. No, that's even worse. Yeah, it doesn't like that. You have to restart after that.
Maybe Alt-Tab and then back again.
It doesn't help. Nothing helps. I tried a few times. I'll just exit the game and enter again. It's too annoying, sorry. I forgot about that, else I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, plugin. Yeah, you have to have the client to be able to do that. But I really like that Discord can you can perfectly use it for 99% of the cases and on the web browser, and you don't even need to be logged in. Yes, you don't even need to have an account. I like that.
The stream has gone blank.
Yeah, it will come back now. Second.
Oh, did you restart the game?
Yeah, restart the game because
okay.
It was even showing in the stream the mouse pointer in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
It's quite annoying. How do you like the? I shouldn't ask questions. You shouldn't talk.
It's okay.
Let's see how many players we have on the server. Just you and me apparently. Here we go, back in the game. Loading times are alright now, I find.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's more than a usual game, but...
3 minutes max.
What do we have frame rates in here? Did they change the textures? They look a little bit better to me.
Textures of what? Of the ships?
The stations.
Stations? I didn't notice.
They have this brown coloring on them. Maybe it was there before and didn't notice. Still makes it... I find them really hard to like what's in front, what's in the back. This station is a bit hard to read, easier to read. Anyway, let's go into the station. Oh, I'm flying blind, I don't see anything in here. Oh, here we go. I would really like to have objectives inside the stations, because they have so much detail inside. But still, textures are really bland inside.
Yeah, well, once like repairing and rearming is implemented, then you'll have a reason to return to a station and dock.
Not just the docks. I mean there's like internals inside the stations. You don't actually to see quite much from the outside. If you go in, there's like whole rooms and corridors, and of course they're huge rooms and corridors, but still. Without an objective, there's no reason to go in there except for maybe by accident. Let's go to Semnos.
The windows look like stars. I thought if you're in complete shadow, then the windows of the station look like stars.
Yeah, it could be. Semnos, here we come. And here comes Playbenny. Oh, he's actually in voice chat.
Yeah.
Yes, I installed the client just
Ah.
now.
Well, you could have used the web client for voice chat too. But some people had problems with that.
Yes, I know I did this before, but I didn't know this feature existed with the overlay.
Ah, alright. All the reasons to install the client. Yeah, actually there's not much of a reason. I also use most of quite a lot of stuff just in web browser nowadays. Is it on the other side of the planet? No, it isn't. 400 kilometers. We're coming really fast now. Break. I really like the new now I got connection lost again. Weird.
Me too.
You too? So it's not just me.
Yes, was kicked.
Or are you still in game? Play Benny.
It's probably related to the error correction bug.
I think so. The desync is so hard that
Probably.
last time I
Never had that before.
well, I'm streaming right now. I didn't have the first time I was in game. I didn't stream, and I wasn't disconnected. I don't actually know what happens if you get desync too much. If Flavian has, if the server checks that and just kicks you.
Yesterday in Discord he said that once you turn error correction off, you have to turn it back on immediately, or else the server kicks you for being desynced.
Well, he said, well, didn't said it. You could get desynced, but he didn't say get kicked. Or maybe. Yahoo 3 ja. It's funny that on many communities the Discord is community driven, and all the people are referencing it. The developers, not the projects too. Great. Big battle going on here. Yeah, I should add a Schmidt trigger. Oh. Don't actually know what to. I want to try bigger ships. That's what I want to do. Let's just self-destruct. The speed is there. It doesn't seem to remove your input, like your mouse input, if you go to the cap. That's good. Such a big target. Nice video play, Benny, from before. I just watched it before. Started playing.
Thanks. Kinda short.
Short and sweet. I think it wasn't too short in my opinion.
The warp thing is kinda hard to show on the video. Without doing much animations.
Yeah, it's... I wouldn't know how to do that either. Spawn killers. Oh, great. Corvus is just such a big target. Oh. Interesting. I engaged Robert, now disconnected. Lost connection. Interesting things I can do. Well, disconnect.
Yes, my icon is blinking red too. Yeah, connection lost.
Oh, so it's on the server side the problem. That's ping. Oh, Flavin isn't around. So it's not just me, it's the server. I don't feel like there's too many bots on it, are there? How big are the fights at the moment? The blackness. Space. Here we are again. Loading the game. How do you like the music? Play Benny.
The new in-game music?
Yes.
Not my style.
I find it a little bit all over the place when it comes to theme and instruments. It's kind of weird.
They don't fit together.
Yeah, the tracks in themselves are quite alright, but some tracks use some kind of instruments and the other use other kinds of instruments. Well, if you decide to go with this guy, they probably can direct him into what kind of style he should concentrate. It could work out. Oh, Flavin just came in. Wild Flavin out of nowhere. Ah, that's the reason for her position. I see. I see. So as Flavin just said, if we find a place where it would be a nice place for a base, we should use the new /position command in chat and relay this information to Flavin, the team, so they may consider it for a future installation.
That's cool.
I wonder what the position command was for, but that makes sense.
I thought it was just for bug reporting, if you find like a glitch in terrain or something like that.
And it happens again.
I'm just disconnecting too.
Yeah. But you can play with the warp button. It lets you enter warp and exit warp rapidly. Yeah, not much. Pre-alpha. Prayerful
See you guys, I'm off.
Goodbye, Amish.
I'm off too.
Goodbye, Playbany.
Bye.
I'll probably close the game down now too, because connection isn't stable. We never had this problem before. But that's with new versions, that's alright. We had some fights. Alright, for everyone who watched the stream, thank you. And I'll provide further streams in the future. But don't stick around, it's just a fun thing. Yeah, have a good morning, evening, night, whatever it is as you play. Goodbye.